It's all fun and games until you break your new teeth on some fruit roll-ups. These celebs spent big bucks on some fancy pearly whites, but not every one of them wound up with $1 million smile. Miley Cyrus first burst onto the Hollywood scene when she was just 13 years old as Disney's Hannah Montana. During filming, Cyrus used lingual braces, which are fixed on the back of one's teeth, to discreetly straighten her smile. While her teeth got straighter, Cyrus still maintained her prominent gums and minor teeth gaps into adulthood. As Cyrus matured, so did her teeth. Over time, they appeared wider, straighter, more uniform, and noticeably less gummy, but she still looked like the singer we grew up with. It wasn't until 2023's Used to Be Young music video that it became obvious that Cyrus was sporting porcelain veneers. Fans became fixated on her new look, taking to X to voice their concerns. Even dentists weighed in on what might have changed. Dr. Raj Juneja of Face Teeth Smile Dental Clinic told Hello Magazine, "Miley has likely had gum contouring, crown lengthening to improve her gummy smile and even out the gum line. Cyrus herself has never confirmed or denied getting dental work, but the proof is in the pudding." Millie Bobby Brown was just 12 years old when she was cast as Eleven on Netflix's Stranger Things. At the time, her teeth were crooked but suited her, adding to her youthful appearance. She appeared to start Invisalign just a few short years later. In 2020, the then 16-year-old actor made headlines when she debuted a brand new set of straight, white teeth on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. Though she didn't directly address the change, fans noticed how different her smile looked. Dr. Richard Marks of Devonshire Place Dental told the Daily Mail, "It looks like she has had Invisalign or some kind of straightening, as well as teeth whitening. It also looks as though she has had 2 porcelain veneers or composite bonding to improve the 2 lateral teeth adjacent to the front teeth." The new veneers definitely gave Brown a more mature look, but not without straying away from her original look. Jojo Siwa spent a ton of money on her new smile. At the GLAAD Media Awards in early 2024, the singer was asked by BuzzFeed about the most expensive thing she was wearing. She said, "My teeth. These cost me 50 grand. The blinding transformation was done by celebrity dentist Dr. Kevin Sands, who creates a customized plan for each procedure. For Siwa, he planned veneers for both her top and bottom rows to correct misalignment, stains, or any misshapen teeth. Siwa and Sands worked closely together to perfect each tooth's color, shape, and size, and Siwa seemed very happy with her results.
Are my teeth so white? Because I picked out the whitest color.
Comedian and television host Steve Harvey is often recognized by his comically large teeth.
Do not ever take your lips off your teeth.
Along with his charismatic personality, Harvey's smile has become a defining feature of his public persona, contributing to both his charm and quirkiness on screen. Though Harvey has never openly discussed the specifics of his dental work, many speculate that he may have undergone veneers and professional whitening treatments to achieve his unique look. Nevertheless, Harvey's teeth are now a source of comedy within themselves. In 2023, a tweet making fun of the comedian went mega viral. An X user shared a photo of her stacked cheeseburger with 2 large onion slices packed in it and wrote in the caption, "Why they give me these big onion slices? My burger looks like Steve Harvey." The tweet garnered over 19.5 million views. Harvey himself eventually responded to the hoopla, posting a screenshot of the original tweet in an X post alongside a laughing emoji. But while he's not afraid to joke about them, Harvey refuses to give a straightforward answer about his teeth. In a 2020 episode of Family Feud, a contestant bravely asked if he was wearing dentures.
You just came on the Feud to talk about my ass.
Hilary Duff is early 2000s royalty, but not even icons are immune to dental disasters. The actor and singer has dealt with dental issues her entire life, but in 2007, years after Duff first found fame as Lizzie McGuire, something looked different. In an interview with the now-defunct Jane magazine, the interviewer asked if she'd had veneers done. Duff replied, "Yeah, on my 2 front teeth. I was really sick as a kid and constantly on antibiotics, so my teeth aren't the strongest, and I kept chipping them on the microphone. One show, I literally spit half of my 2 front teeth out. When I got to LA, I got veneers, but it's like, why is it people's business?"
Of course you feel the pressure because of what people write about you.
Even though veneers are meant to last a decade, just 3 years later, Duff had another dental dilemma, this time on her wedding day. At about 11 a.m., a few hours before getting ready, one of her teeth fell out. She explained on the Ellen DeGeneres show, "I burst into tears, then I started laughing at myself, and then I really burst into tears." Luckily, a friend of a friend happened to be a dentist and was able to save the day, Duff gushed. The actual wedding was perfect. Thank God I didn't swallow my tooth. Not good for a bride on her wedding day. Throughout his career, Simon Cowell has had quite a few dental treatments. The former American Idol judge's natural teeth were at one point stained from smoking up to 40 cigarettes a day, so he began with a simple whitening in 2007. In 2019, while he was judging America's Got Talent, his teeth suddenly appeared quite a bit straighter, larger, and whiter than his natural teeth. The new teeth were also extremely white, making them look very artificial. Dentists speculate that he might have undergone porcelain veneers, teeth whitening, and gum reconstruction for this shocking new look, while fans and media ridiculed the producer relentlessly online. Ultimately, though, it was reported that after an incident where he lost a tooth to peanut brittle, Cowell decided to fix his smile again. In 2020 and 2022, Cowell underwent several treatments to undo his dental disaster. This time, he told TMZ he wanted his look to be less Simpson-y and more streamlined, with more natural-looking veneers.
Okay, please, can I just put on my chaps and try once more?
He redid 28 teeth total, which cost him an estimated $112,000. Thankfully, that time, the results were positively received. Sam Claflin is an English actor best known for playing Finnick Odair in the Hunger Games franchise. Claflin's unique smile became part of his signature look, separating him from other heartthrobs his age. It was warm and inviting with pointed canines, giving him a bit of a cheeky edge. They were also slightly discolored and uneven, but they added to his charm. Recently, though, Claflin's teeth look completely different. Before, his smile exuded confidence and ease. Now they're far more rectangular and almost uncomfortably white. In a 2017 interview with the Sydney Morning Herald, Claflin spoke candidly about the pressure to conform to Hollywood standards of beauty and how hard he's willing to work to do so. He explained, "I'm not saying it's anywhere near as bad as what women go through, but I, as an actor approaching each job, am insecure. I get really worked up to the point where I spend hours and hours in the gym and not eating for weeks to achieve what I think they're going for." With all this pressure, it's no wonder he decided to change his teeth. It's no secret that Eva Marcille has always been gorgeous. She first rose to fame in 2004 when she won Cycle 3 of America's Next Top Model and kept the momentum going with roles in movies like I Think I Love My Wife and the long-running soap The Young and the Restless. In early 2021, Marcille raised eyebrows when she uploaded a clip of herself looking very different on her Instagram. As she grinned for her selfies, fans couldn't help but zoom into her new teeth. And they had opinions. One person wrote, "You are entitled to do whatever you want, but why mess with perfection?" Though it's unclear why Marcille underwent this dental transformation, in 2020 she posted a short Instagram clip of herself seemingly getting a procedure done at the dentist's office, perhaps hinting at what was to come. Kehlani is an R&B singer known for their soulful voice and captivating beauty. They've also been very open about their cosmetic dentistry journey. Kehlani traveled abroad to get veneers done and has regretted the decision ever since. They opted for composite veneers over porcelain and were left with teeth that were too white, too square, and needed extensive repairs. Composite veneers are teeth coverings made using composite resin. Many make the mistake of getting a cheap composite set done, thinking they're porcelain veneers, only to have disastrous complications down the line. Kehlani took to TikTok to warn their fans against the cheap way out. They advised, "It is cheap and fast, but the amount of long, expensive dental work you are going to need after you go this route is 5 or 6 times the amount." The singer also shared that their overall dental health declined because they struggled to access their gums while wearing the veneers. Kehlani warned, "It's your mouth, and when you get problems in your mouth, it can lead to disease in the body." The singer suffered for 3 years before they were able to get the veneers redone, this time by a reputable doctor. British model and TV personality Katie Price is perpetually under scrutiny for her changing appearance. In 1998, her teeth showed the first signs of change. Her smile was suddenly less gummy, straighter, and with fewer gaps. Her new veneers were timeless and natural, but because of their 10-year lifespan, Price has had them redone several times since. From 2017 onwards, Price's veneers began looking more and more strange. Not only did they gradually become whiter, but their shape and length seemed to have changed as well, giving her a very denture-like look. In 2019, Price sought to fix her previous dental work, but things only got worse. Just weeks after getting a new set, she was left horrified when several of her veneers fell out on vacation.
I look like something out of James Bond, the man with the metal teeth.
In 2023, Price shocked fans when her veneers fell out again, this time in front of an audience on TikTok Live. As Price chatted, one of her teeth suddenly became loose. Without hesitation, she pulled the tooth out and showed it to her dumbfounded fans. Model and actor Chrissy Teigen has gone to great lengths to improve her smile, starting with full-coverage crown veneers. Unfortunately, she's had the worst luck with them. In 2014, while tasting food for an episode of The Getaway in Thailand, Teigen had a terrible dental mishap. The temporary bonding on her teeth ended up on her plate. She told Food Republic, "I was just more thrown by oh my god, is my tooth going to fall out on camera? This is going to be horrible." Somehow, she managed to finish the scene but was totally mortified. The temporary restorations were meant to fix a chipped tooth and other worn-down teeth, but continuous grinding can damage those too. Teigen explained, "I'm a grinder. I grind like crazy at nighttime. I had temporary teeth in that I actually ground off on the flight to Thailand." Later, Teigen revealed that she had lost 4 more teeth while eating again. In the midst of Inauguration Week 2021, Teigen found herself in the middle of Washington, D.C. with a sweet tooth. While pointing to a missing tooth, Teigen told Ellen DeGeneres, "CVS had all this Valentine's Day stuff, so I bought mini fruit roll-ups and I had one bite of one, and then this one came off."
I just lost my tooth in a fruit roll-up.
Though they were actually just temporary dental caps, Teigen joked that she still loved it as if it was a real tooth.